I mean, I was the father of microfinance in this country.
So it was like Susu.
It was like Susu kind of a thing, but at the time, we're not even taking people's money. We're rather giving people money.
How did they give it to you back?
They were giving, okay, so
pay back.
They pay back. We did what we call joint and several guarantee. So when you come, peer pressure, we put you in a group of 12, and then we give you the money.
What is peer pressure?
Peer pressure means that you're in a group of 12. 10 people have paid their loan, 2 people have not paid. And if you don't pay, they don't get money for the second cycle.
Oh, you called it peer pressure?
Yeah, so you will bring pressure on them.
That's interesting.
They will bring pressure on you to pay so that they can get the second capital, third capital, and that sort of a thing. You know, so I was the father of microfinance in this country. And so it went so well. I mean, many times the Bank of Ghana, in most of their presentation, will make reference to Ato Essien.
Oh, I see.
It wasn't regulated, no.
Oh, I see.
No, yes. Yes, so I was using the money lender's license from the Ghana Police Service.
Ghana Police Service?
Yeah, Ghana Police Service. That was the license I was using.
Oh, that's how you get the license in those days. Which year was this?
This was 2004.
Ghana Police Service?
Yeah, Ghana Police Service.
That's how you got your license for regulation? Money
lender's license. That was how it was. You know, and it was a beautiful journey because by 2006, Paul, we had taken care of almost about 4,800 market women. 4,800 market. I mean, today when I look at everything that had happened, I'm saying with the Barclays or with this multinational banks, look at the guy who needs a 200 Ghana cedi, who needs a 500 Ghana cedi, who needs a 300 Ghana. I wonder if they will.
No, they won't.
They won't. I mean, I'm sure you are aware of the Unilever statement.
Yes, it just came out recently.
Yes, and the Coca-Cola statement. Yes. Their profits took a nosedive.
Because the distributors don't have support.
They don't have support. That's the value chain. The guy on the street, they need 1,000, they need 10,000, they need 5,000. How are you going to get these people to be able to revamp their businesses when the value chain has been terminated? For the first in history, Coca-Cola had to suffer this because of Capital Bank. Regardless of how big it was, we understood how to be able to take care of these people. And of course, I'm a base person.
So you were in the market, helping the market women. What were they using the money you give them for?
Paul, they were using it to sell tomato, you know, because when the people come from the farm gate, you can get to buy the things a little bit cheaper. So they buy a plantain for like 50 Ghana cedi. Come the end of the day, they've made almost about 80 Ghana cedi.
So did you have a database with all of them?
I did. As we speak, Capital Bank, when I started, so from the microfinance, I graduated from there to First Capital Plus Savings and Loans.
So you became savings and loans. So savings and loans, you got a license from the Bank of Ghana?
We got a license from Bank of Ghana.
So savings and loans meant that you could take deposits?
Yes.
Okay.
So that was when we started taking deposit. So up until this time, we're not taking any deposit. I had grown the money I used to give to these people, and because of the various innovation that I had introduced, they have become based. I mean, Paul, look, when we started First Capital Plus Savings and Loans, we submitted a budget of 35 million cedis to the board. They said it's not going to happen. Half year we had done 32 million cedi.
And you put this together?
Yeah, I put it
First
together.
Capital Plus Savings and Loans. Where were you headquartered?
We're headquartered in Tesano.
Oh yes, your Tesano place.
Yes, Tesano. That's where we were.
And then you had staff there?
Yes, we had staff of almost about 420.
Oh, that's a lot.
Nationwide. We're representative nationwide.
Well, how many branches did you have?
We had 23 branches.
At that time?
At the time.
Oh, as a new microfinance company, savings and loans company.
Yes.
I see. Did you migrate your clients from the market onto the savings and loans?
We did.
So that they could now give you deposits?
We did. You know, we're the first savings and loan to introduce checkbooks. We're the first savings and loan to introduce ATM. Nobody had done that. We came to
that's
meet,
interesting.
Yes, we came to
checkbook was a preserve of universal
banks.
So how the savings and loans operate?
They were using the savings withdrawal slip.
Okay, but you printed checkbooks.
We printed checkbooks.
Did you have the Bank of Ghana's permission to do that?
Yes, we did. Because the data was, the central system we're using was amazing. And that's why, Paul, it sometimes bothers me, the kind of noise that government made to say that we took 482 million, what has come to be known as a shareholder loan. This was not money that we took. You see the kind of background that I'd given to you.
Yeah.
From that level, if you give somebody money and the person didn't pay, that money will begin to accumulate interest upon interest. Because I was a going concern, when I submitted my business plan to the central bank, I submitted to them as work in progress. So the capital that I submitted to the central bank was the loans and advances that I had given to these persons, which were on my books. So if I've given you loans and I've submitted that to the central bank as my capital, it means if you don't pay that loan, it hits my capital. My concept was a single concept. I wanted to have 1 million customers who are going to get deposit 1 Ghana cedi a day with the bank. And that was going to give us 1 million Ghana cedi float as a bank. And so we started a concept called CDPay. CDPay, when we started, it was just like, we actually originated what has come to be known as mobile money today. CDPay,
oh, really?
Yes. When we started our vouchers, we got to our customers, and people will now do 5 Ghana, 10 Ghana, 20 Ghana.
CDPay means what?
CDPay means that you are going to put 1 Ghana cedi in your savings account every day.
So even if I have 10, I add 1?
Yes. Okay. I mean, you're going to do
every
1.
day I should put 1.
So it is going to put that cedi on your mobile phone.
Oh, I don't need to come to the bank?
You don't need to come to the bank.
I see.
So the concept of the ATM, you see, First Capital Plus, the idea behind it was a fantastic idea, driven by technology, driven by ingenuity, creativity. So what we sought to do was this. People will not have the luxury of coming to the bank. If they won't have the luxury of coming to the bank, then why don't you go to them? So what we did was that you go to them, they have mobile phones, so whatever money you have, you give me the money, I give you a voucher. And when I give you a voucher, you scratch the PIN code, you put it in, boom, your money is in the bank.
I see. From their phone to their account.
From their phone to their account. Eventually, because they were giving us more than 1 cedi, we changed the name from CDPay to Speed Banking.
Oh, you had a product called Speed Banking?
Yes. We had a product called Speed Banking.
Because you found out people were giving you more than 1 cedi?
More than 1 cedi. So the name then was defeated, if you like, because they were giving us more than 1 cedi. And Speed Banking today is mobile money. What MTN is driving as mobile money originated from us. It's my idea. It's First Capital Plus's idea. Because you see, I came from the base. I understand the market. I understand the street. And that's where, again, my pain comes from what the current guy on the street is going to do. Who is going to look at him to give him 500, 200, 2,000? It is a very painful thing. When I walk through the market today, because I have base clients, I go to Kaneshi, then they know me. I go to Okanshi, because they are my people. And they are complaining. Now they don't want to give us any money. We are not getting, all the microfinances had collapsed. They've lost their money and all kinds of things. Now the problem that I ask, the question that I ask is, who will these big banks give this guy a 200 cedis, a 500 cedis?